Zug Zug, Narab here, and we just got a huge Warcraft Rumble update. There's a lot of fun on the horizon, but today I want to focus on the Cenarion Family and the Moonglade Zone update that is set to arrive on July 10th. During the announcement on Wednesday, we found out that we can expect a Cenarion spell to be released with Season 6, which is only 2 weeks away. This spell is confirmed to be Earth and Moon, an alternating spell that switches between casting Starfall and entangling roots on the enemies. This spell sounds like it has a lot of great potential for AoE and crowd control capabilities, so I can't wait to see more of it in action. Blizzard also confirmed during the announcement that Moonglade will bring 2 Cenarion leaders, 2 Cenarion troop minis, and 1 more Cenarion spell. I think this is a great time to start to speculate about what these new minis might be and what their abilities could be like. First, I want to talk about spells. I have 2 ideas for spells that I think would really shake up the meta. First is Rebirth, the classic World of Warcraft spell that revives a fallen ally in the middle of battle. This spell could be a dynamic way to resurrect a fallen mini shortly after their death, catching the enemy off guard. They could either make it so you summon the fallen mini as an unbound, or perhaps tie it to a tower meeting stone. Balancing for this could be a little tough, but the flavor for the Cenarion family would be spot on. Second, I think they could introduce a regrowth or rejuvenation type spell, very druid-like. The catch with this is the spell would be healing over time instead of acting like a flash heal like Holy Nova currently does. I think this wouldn't be as big of a meta-changing spell, but would very much match the vibe of the Cenarion family. Next up are the minis. With 2 coming, and fairy dragons already in the game, this limits options a little bit. I think the most likely candidate would have to be Moonkin, as they are an iconic WoW creature and are very attuned with druidic magic of the Cenarion. These could be tanky casters, perhaps, not doing big damage, but consistent damage from the backline, or acting as a tank for the squishier range. My other guess would be a troop mini called the Dryad. Dryads are another classic WoW creature that tends to nature and brings some more mischievous nature to the family, like fairy dragons did. Dryads could slot into the ranged or melee role, but I think they would definitely play into the healer archetype. We currently don't have many healing minis in the game, and the announcement confirmed this family will focus on defense and healing. As a wildcard pick for another troop mini that could be considered, I think a bunch of Treants would be a fun addition to the family. Treants could act as a squad mini that could be talented to heal, crowd control, or damage enemies in a variety of different ways. They are also an iconic creature from WoW and heavily tied to nature on Azeroth, so they would be a great fit. I could see them being included also as a spell instead of a troop mini, where each cast of the spell costs more, but summons more treants as well. There's so many possibilities. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about the 2 confirmed Cenarion leaders that we can expect. Personally, there are only 2 that make perfect sense to fit this theme for Moonglade and the Cenarion family. 2 characters that are big enough to fill those shoes, Cenarius and Malfurion. Cenarius is an obvious choice, given the family's named after him. He's the embodiment of druidism on WoW, and a demigod in his own right. As a wild god, some may say he is too strong to be a leader, and would fit better as a dungeon or quest level boss. But I'd say with Ragnaros the Fire Lord coming to us very soon as a playable leader, I think Cenarius definitely doesn't exceed any power limits set here in terms of leader options. Second, the protege of Cenarius himself, Malfurion Stormrage, another powerhouse in WoW lore and an emblematic alliance leader. He would bring some diverse ranged druidic options to the family as a leader. I do think he and Cenarius are similar, but I see Cenarius filling the tank role, and Malfurion filling more of a ranged role. With all of that said, what do you think we can expect with Moonglade just over a month away? Do you think I guessed the minis spot on, or do you expect something else? I'd love to see your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like this and want to see more on Warcraft Rumble, WoW, and more, be sure to smash those like and subscribe buttons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace!